Hey everybody, it's Saturday, September 8th. Hanging out in the garage. Fairly nice evening here in northern Nevada, which is nice. A little warm during the day, but tonight it's nice, so we're out here. Kind of playing with our new toy a little bit. Yeah, that's right, new toy. In the ever-changing world of projects around here, we found another little gem, and kind of a cool thing. But before we get looking at that, do a little recap. Second week, we've driven our '84 Subaru, and good little car. Goes good. Does leak some oil. I'm gonna pull the engine out of it and reseal it, change all the gaskets and seals in it. Does need a front exhaust pipe, and an axle in the front is making a little bit of noise. But overall, very pleased with it. Like it a lot better than the Mazda that we had, so it's a good deal. We've done some work on our '88 Subaru, the white one, and the dash is all back together. It's sort of clean on the inside. We cleaned about half of it. Starting to kind of look at the seats and try to think of what we want to do with that. So that's pretty much at the end. So I have to get a set of tires for that, make it a driver. And the only other thing we have to do is we have to do a axle boot on the inner joint on the right front. So we'll be doing a video on that, and showing you what's kind of involved in that type of stuff. But I'll be honest with you, that's a dirty, greasy job, and I've just been kind of doing everything else I can to avoid it. So, but we'll get to that, because like I say, we got a while for the weather changes. So I really want to have that car to drive when winter rolls around. We do get winter here, not a ton, but periodically we do get some. So that's about it for that. So always looking around for stuff. Excuse me. Always looking around for stuff, and stuff that interests me and to play with. And this is what we ran across a couple days ago. We drove out to Lovelock, Nevada today, and with a trailer, and picked it up and brought it home. And it's pretty cool. But you guys look it over and see what you think. It will be quite a bit of work here coming up that we'll have to do to this, and but in the end I think it'll be kind of fun. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. Sorry for the shaky cam. Okay, here we go. What we have here is, oops, hold on, sorry. Okay, there you go, that's better. What we have here started its life as a 1981 Toyota Corolla. It's a 3TC 4-cylinder with a 5-speed transmission. Actually, it may even be a 4-speed, but I think it's a 5-speed. It spent a lot of its life in this configuration as a dirt track mini stock race car, and as you can see, it's been around a little bit. It's got the battle scars to show. Turn the light on here, maybe. There you go. It's like I say, it's It's got some bruises on her. The car was last raced 2 weeks ago. It was raced 8 times this summer. In the last, I think, if I remember the record correctly for it, it has 4 top 3 heat race finishes in its last 4 outings, and it has 3 top 3 main finishes. Seems like it's a very competitive car. It's a well-built car for an older build. The car does have some history. It's been raced here in northern Nevada at the Reno-Fernley Raceway and at the Rattlesnake Raceway in Fallon, Nevada, both dirt, for a number of years by the original owner, who actually is the builder of the car. A couple years ago, that gentleman stepped up in class to street stock automobiles, and this car sat for a couple years without being used, and this season was purchased and run by the young fellow that I bought it from today. So this is kind of an old interest of mine. It's I don't know why we're not focusing. So it's been a long time since I've been into this, so I'm actually kind of excited about it. So basically, mechanically, the car is good. Like I say, it's a current used car. It's been run. It has had quite a bit of updating this season. That's a new fuel cell, new fuel lines, new yellow top battery, new fuel pump. The belts and the window net are new and have current date on them. The gauges are new, the inside. Go in, we'll get there. Gauges on the inside. And attack. Those are new this season as well. And new seat cover. New seat cover also. So the plan with this, basically the seasons for these, there's 3 local venues that are racing that this car is legal at all 3. It's the Fernley 95A Speedway, which is the closest one to where I am, the Rattlesnake Raceway in Fallon, and the track in Lovelock, Nevada, which is about 90 miles away. And a couple of similarly, 100 miles or so tracks in California is legal as well. So what I'm kind of thinking right at this point, I'm kind of interested in maybe running this on a limited schedule, maybe at the Fernley facility. So like I say, basically it's ready to go. I mean, it could be run tomorrow, but with very 1 or 2 events left this season, and I don't have any current date safety gear or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing ready to go at the beginning of next season. And by getting it ready, basically what we got to do, we got to straighten this thing out. I'm kind of anal about stuff like this. I mean, yeah, this is the type of thing that happens to these cars. Short track dirt racing is, you know, it's kind of a contact sport. So they do get bumps, they do get bangs. You know, this one here, the frame is straight. The top is good, it's never been over. Just kind of shows its stuff on the sides. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to reskin, you know, the sides of the car. We're going to clean up the inside. We're going to get rid of the black paint, and we'll do some roll cage gray on the interior and the engine compartment and the trunk. And we'll, you know, like I say, we'll put some new metal on the outside that's straight. Maybe add some Nerf bars down here on the side, and you know, paint it up, make it look decent. The other thing that we will do, you'll notice that this is actually a four-door body. So one of the things that we will do, seeing that we're going to be skinning the side anyways, we're going to be kind of like a miniature Rick fix. We'll take and we'll move this B pillar. We'll move this back to about this area here. We'll reskin the doors and the quarter, and essentially we will make a two-door out of the four-door, because, you know, there's nothing cool about a four-door. So that's something there that we'll do. I'll set you guys down for a sec and we'll get a look inside the engine bay. So it's got a front loop, it's all tied in, which, like I said, when the car was originally built, somebody did a really good job, because like I said, the chassis of the car is very straight. Even after a number of years of competition and beating and banging, it's still good. And what that shows is that when it was originally built, it was built right. So basically everything we're going to do to it, for the most part, is cosmetic. That is a new carburetor on it this year. You know, all new plugs, wires, cap, rotor, all that's new. The class that these run in is called Generation X. They're pretty much a stock automobile. There's no modifications really allowed at all. Can't run any wider than a 7-inch tread patch tire. Doesn't seem to be a limit on tire diameter. I imagine this was probably a 13-inch car when it was new, and you know, I think you can go up probably up to 15s if you wanted. But all the rubber on the car is new, all the way around. Brakes are good. Like I say, mechanically, I'm just going to give it a once over, and pretty much everything that we're going to do here is going to be cosmetic. We'll make it look good. And, you know, we'll go out and we'll beat it up at the end of the day, but at least it'll look good when we're doing it. So that's kind of what we're up to here. After finding this, it is going to probably push back a couple of the other things that we were messing around with a little bit. We'll put those a little farther back in the agenda, like I say, as the projects revolve here. So we'll be getting into this, and basically we'll take it apart, clean it up. We got a lot of holes to fill, you know. There's a lot of stuff You know, the roof has been off the car. I'm assuming that they took the roof off when they caged it. You know, we can do a little bit better in some areas. You know, make it a little nicer. Like I say, I'm kind of anal about this stuff. I like them to be just so. So we can have a little fun with that. So there's going to be a number of videos here, I'm sure, we'll get into. But anyways, I'm excited about this. It's pretty cool. I love the little mini stocks. I mean, it's the kind of thing where, you know what, you can go Saturday night racing, and you know, it's not a lot of money, and they're fairly inexpensive to run. They don't use much for fuel. They're easy to trailer because they don't weigh anything, and it's typically a more laid-back, fun class. So that's that. And that's kind of the one thing there that we've been messing with for most of the day today. The other thing is that I didn't mention is at the end of the day, we picked this car up for $500. So it's got $500 worth of, you know, new parts on it. So, you know, whatever we make of the car, it's just bonus on top of that. So that's a cool deal. One of the things I would like to touch on this little update is Mark Fatstercat. You know, he had a flood in his garage, and buddy, I tell you, I can't even imagine. And you know, I wish we were a little closer. I'm more than happy to come and, you know, help you clean up that mess, but I feel for you. So that was kind of the bad thing that happened this week that I saw, you know. But you know, it'll be okay in the end. You'll get on top of that, and life will be good again. You work on your cars. And as always, tomorrow night is the Mumble. You guys check out the Mumble. Pop on in, check it out, chat with everybody, good time. So you can do that. Can't really think of much else. Starting to kind of just ramble a little bit here. So anyways, that's it from here. Okay, some yard work and stuff to do tomorrow. We get out here and we start kind of digging into this a little bit. I'll turn the camera on and make a video for you. We're also thinking about taking three-wheelers out and riding those tomorrow. We never actually did get them out last weekend. So anywho, that's about it for tonight. So, you know, keep it real. Until the next time, you guys, take it easy.